Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we are on the day number 26 of this course, and we are going to start a new topic called the problem management. The word problem is actually a problem. Why? Because if you see, if you think, if you notice, everybody says that I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem. And the industry also work on this problem. If you have a problem, then we have a solution then we have to find a solution as well. And this is what the innovation also say, right? अगर प्रॉब्लम ना हो तो शायद कुछ ना हो. Example, basic example, I'm talking about 1980s, 1990s somewhere. Okay, जब टीवी नए नए आए थे, there was a TV avenue in this world. I can not world I can say, but in houses, specifically in the middle class families. It's a core winter. January or December is going on. You're sitting on your bed covered with sweaters, jackets, caps, gloves, having the quilt or rajai जिसे हम कहते हैं, and enjoying the movie in the night. Now, movie is over. You need to get down and switch off the plugs of TV. Now the thing is that who will go out from this cozy place? क्योंकि ठंड लग जाएगी, and switch off the TV. So there was a problem. And later we got a solution. We got a remote, TV remote. वहीं बैठे बैठे ऑफ कर दो, काम खत्म. Right? Same goes in the winter. We avoid to take bath on the daily basis because ठंडा पानी ठंडा होता है. It is not feasible to boil the water on the gas every time. Then we have a solution. Is a small heater has been developed which can be put in the bathrooms, and you can take the hot water at the time of taking bath. Okay, so it means problems are there, and when there is a problem we have a solution, and then it become an innovation as well. I'm not going to be in innovation section specifically, okay, but okay, wait, he is trying to join. Let me give a call to this. Okay, so in the ServiceNow industry, not ServiceNow, in the IT industry, problem means when the root cause is unavailable. That is called problem. When the root cause is unknown, it's called the problem. Or we can say when multiple incidents are occurring with the same symptoms, same issue, same symptom is the right word basically. Then we open a problem record. Do you remember the example which I gave that Hema purchased a bike and she is facing some issue. She go to mechanic. After 5 days, she said, "Bhaiya, there is a problem in my bike." This is what the problem. In this topic, we are going to be discuss a problem management, that how it is with there, how ServiceNow giving us a solution to track the problem records. I'm not saying it is giving a solution to find out the results, find out the cause. No, it is giving us a solution that how you can track a problem record. Okay. So before we start, let's go for the fundamental is this. A problem management is related with these 6 modules. In change and release, when any change caused by incident, then or need to be resolved by change. Sorry, let me revise this part. We have an incident. We have multiple incidents of the same symptoms. To solve that, we are using a problem management, and we link with problem with the change, that we are solving this problem with the support of this particular change. Incident, we provide the resolution. Problem solve हो गई, incident solve हो गया. Like remember the same example. When the mechanic says, ma'am, you have to be changed these things. Once he fixed that, incident also got resolved. How it's related to knowledge management? Where we update the workaround and the non-errors. Very important point from the problem management perspective. We use problem management with the CMDB to monitor the CIs. किसके ऊपर problem चल रहा है, किस CI के ऊपर problem चल रहा है. And then service offering. That we can say that, okay, there's a problem in our this application or this service. Please avoid or take care, or we are working on this part and we'll update you. Okay. Now, if I go here, to manage a problem, we need a management. And in service now, a problem has majorly 3 steps. Major 3 steps. Number 1, detecting and logging. Means to find out that it is actually a problem or not. Same, let's say, we know like him also experienced, I as a parent also experienced. Sometimes, sorry, kid says, no, I don't want to be eat. Give me a minute, guys. Yes. Let's say we make some vegetable and kids start saying, no, I don't want to be eat. I'm not in mood. Find out that why he's in not mood. It's called detecting. It's proactive or reactive. Like in my house, whenever my wife make a bottle guard, my son has excuses ready. Nay, I had very heavy lunch in the school. I'm not in mood. I'm tired. I want to be sleep. All the things will be there. So we can detect a problem, proactive or reactive. Proactive means before it happened. So how we sorted out this thing? My wife says, okay, I will give you paratha with this sabji. Instead of normal chapati or normal roti, I'll give you the paratha. Then he's okay with this. So we are detecting the problem proactively. Then we see, or then we saw that is there any non-error? Like if I tell you non-error means, let's say you purchase a new phone. Okay. As soon as you switch on the phone, something is not working. Maybe email configuration is not working 2 times. You go on the internet and you find out that why it is not working. And you got a article from that company. that we know this is a non-error, this is a non-issue to us, and we are working on this part. Means even company also know that it is the issue, and that is when they added this part as a knowledge article on their website, so that customer know that okay, this is a non-error and they don't need to be report this part. In short, non-error means when we know that there's a bug defect in system itself, in product itself. Then we prioritize and categorize its P1, P2, P3 and categorize. Is it actually a problem record or not? And finally, we assign it. Once this part has been done, then the second part came. It's called the diagnosis and investigation. Like you go to doctor and you start telling to doctor, I have this thing, I did this thing, happened this thing with me and all this in front of him. Then doctor says, okay, let me do your RCA. RCA stands root cause analysis to find out that why it is happening. Why it is happening is RCA. सारी दुनिया इसी पे चल रही है बस. उसने मुझे ऐसा क्यों बोला? I want to find out the reason. पार्टी में उसने मुझसे गुस्से से क्यों बोला? पापा ने मुझे क्यों डांटा? मम्मी ने मुझे क्यों डांटा? To find out the reason of why we have a RCA. Then in a problem record, actually not single team work, multiple team works together. And we cannot assign a single problem to multiple teams. So in this case, we have a concept called the P task, problem task. Create multiple tasks and assign to multiple teams so that they can work and they can provide us the reasons or investigation points that why this has been happening. Then if we find out the solution, then we document it, we write it that okay, this is the solution for this particular thing. Okay, if not, then we have to find out the root cause. Or if we confirm that no, it is a system issue, then we create a non-error. ये हो गया. Then we go for the resolution confirmation or closure. Sorry. Number one, either we provide a workaround, जुगाड़ जिसे हम कह रहे हैं, ठीक है, कि टाइमिंग के लिए it can be work. Okay, or we provide the permanent fix. If you ask me as Atul Grover personally, permanent fix कुछ नहीं होता. Life भी permanent नहीं है. It's all about a workaround only. The only thing is that workaround is very good. It's look like a permanent fix. If you buy a house, doesn't mean that your life is going to be very happy every time. You got the happiness only for the few moments. As soon as you buy a house, you done your housewarming, you start staying in your house, done. Happiness gone. Can you enjoy your house without having a food? Can you enjoy it, or can you stay in house without the people? So it is all workaround. But we can implement the workaround with the support of the change. Because if we want to deploy anything in the production, we need a change on the record. Then we change or update change record ho gaya. Then we update the non-error. We find out that it is actually non-error. If yes, then what we can do to resolve this. And finally, we close it. This is the whole summary of a problem management. Question or doubt? Emma and Heathel. I was telling to go ahead.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Emma was telling to Heathel that now only 3 guys are in this batch. You both and Nazam will be there.
Okay.
Okay. But don't worry, it's not mean that I'm going to be super fast this course or I'm skipping something,
Mm-hmm.
which is commitment is commitment. We'll
Yeah.
complete as per the schedule or as per the agreements. Okay. Now let's come back to service now to understand. First fundamental we have to be see that what is the table involved in this problem management. Go here, tables, click here, search for the problem. So total mainly two problems table are there. One is problem table, one is problem task table. So if I open this problem table, it is extended from the task. It is also extended from the task. ठीक मतलब कि इसमें वो 70 फील्ड्स भी होंगे जो टास्क में है. Open it and go to Schema. And we can see problem which has been extended from the task. Now if I put a reference table, now you can see on the problem table we have these many fields which you are referring from the other tables as well. That is called the referenced. And if you click on the show referencing, where this particular table has been used, incident, problem, and case. Why case? Because I installed a plugin called the case service, customer service management. The reason it is available for the case. Otherwise, it will not. So mainly we have to be remember that two tables are used, problem underscore task and problem table, which where the both table has been extended from the incident table, sorry, from the problem table only. Now, what is the role involved in this area? If you see this thing, ServiceNow introduced a new concept called the time-based rule in the Washington DC release. So now what we'll do, we will explore Washington DC as well side by side a little bit. What the purpose of this? I want that Hema should be admin only for the 5 hours. So I can give role to Hema only for the 5 hours in this option. So now if you open this and you can say here like this, which role you want to give, which user you want to give, what is the start time, what is the end time, and why you want to give, and submit. A user will get roles only for those limited time period. This is what is given by ServiceNow in the Washington DC. A good feature has been introduced by ServiceNow here. Okay. Now we are coming to our part. Redmi and click on the rule. Okay. And now we can search with the keyword called problem. In the short, it is called as a PRP. These. You need to find out that what is the plugin name which get installed when we purchase the service now out of the box, which support me to work on the problem management. Okay. Now, total these 4 to 5 rules are important in ServiceNow for the problem management, and all are very important. And all has a different meaning to do this part. Okay. what need to be do here? Number one is the problem admin, a person or the user who can manage and delete the problem and problem task. यहाँ पर दो अलग अलग कंसेप्ट है, प्रॉब्लम अलग है, प्रॉब्लम टास्क इज अ सेपरेट पार्ट, बट दे वर्क हैंड इन हैंड. ऐसा नहीं अलग अलग है, they are related with each other, but the role required to work on these two are the two different. If I have a problem coordinator role, I can work on the both problem and problem task. But if I have a problem task role, I cannot work on the problem. I can only work on the task which is assigned to me, because I just have a problem analyst role. तो ये फर्क है, यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना. ठीक है, I'll give you the homework for this one, don't worry. So problem admin, a problem manager who can delete a problem and problem task. Problem coordinator, work on the problem or problem task and manage the life cycle as well. Problem manager, mainly a user who is responsible from the operation perspective to make sure that problem process has been set up properly and it has been used in a proper manner, and also support and coordinate with the problem coordinator. With the problem coordinator, मतलब कि like why the problem coordinator? And again, I saw the examples of multiple customers where they have a dedicated problem team. In the problem team, they have a three major role. One, who work only on the task, problem task. Second, who work on the problem as a coordinator. Means to find out, to see that what problems are coming, what is the reason behind that, is all the information has been given properly, like background information given properly or not, and then it go to the problem manager to say, to confirm, yes, this is a problem record, or it is not a valid problem record. Maybe little confusion. When we go for the demo, you'll get a clear picture on that particular part. Then a task analyst who work only and only on the problem task, not on the problem. This user don't have a right to update anything on the problem level. Problem task level, he can update. Can he delete? Not sure. Can he delete the task? Not sure. And these are the minimum roles required to work, to see or to write something on the problem record level. SN problem read, SN problem write. But instead of this, if I give the ITIL rule, a lot can be done. So to avoid any risk, we only give these rules to the users. Chalo, now let's come to the बढ़िया वाला काम and create a new. Now, as I say, problem can be created by the two ways. Via incident, which we can as a proactive way, means by analyzing the data of the last year, I can predict that what can be the problem for this year. That's called the predictive problem management. To get the predictive, there's a few techniques available in industry, but if you ask me, again, it's my personal opinion, to do the predictive analysis, we need the data on the place. If data is there, it means it is already reactive, because data तो आपके पास है. Predict करना is little different. So according to me, or what I learned in my experience, there is no foolproof way to predict a problem record. You purchase a new bike. Can you predict that this bike has this issue? No, we can't predict, right? If it happens once, then we start predicting it. अरे हाँ ये भी हो सकता है, अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है, अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है, तो ठीक. So with the support of the trend analysis, we use the predictive problem management. And for the reactive means record or the incident happened already, maybe today, tomorrow, sorry, today or day yesterday or just now it has been happened, and binding that incident to the problem. This is what is called the reactive. So if you see here, the first reported by means which record is reporting this problem. Here I can see case, I can see change, I can see incident. So like if I say INC like this, if I say change like this, if I say problem like this, means this field will tell me that what was the first record happen which trigger you to create a problem record. This is what is about this particular part. Now your homework is that to see how I can see everything in this particular field. I can see case, I can see change, I can see incident, I can see problem. How I can see this part. Go and check the dictionary and find out that what particular table it has been mapped in the background. Okay, then category. We can create a problem from the incident as well. Like if I go back here and I click on the incident. Let's say open. Okay, and now right click, create problem. So these things get covered here. It's bringing only the short description of the incident. Anything else? Just one thing. It mapped the incident in the down. Okay, good. Now the question comes, how this thing get created? When I click on the create problem, these things get copied. Please go and check the properties of incident management. Okay, so now because I want that category also should get copied. Service also should get copied. Configuration item should get copied. But it is not copying at point of time. It means something or some configuration is not written somewhere. So you have to find out that where it is mentioned that only short description get copied. If you find the solution for this, that is good for you. Now let me come back here. So I can put, it is not mandatory because in the proactive, maybe I don't have any incident record or that incident record is 3-4 years old, which I don't want to map it. And that is the reason it is not as a mandatory option. Then category, let's say hardware, subcategory, let's say disk. Service, I can say BlackBerry. Any CMDB CI, let's say Linux server. And then I can say impact urgency, same concept. Same concept means the same thing which we have done for the incident, priority lookup, same thing. Assignment group, same fundamental. You can do assignment on the basis of the category, subcategory from the assignment rules, or you can do the assignment group with the support of the this as well. Let's say I want to put this. कौन सा server था ये वाला, right? Yes. So now this, and I can put Control A, Control C, Control V. You know, in Washington DC, ServiceNow introduced the keyboard shortcuts as well. If you want to see, go here and click on this. See, open a table, open admin menu, open help, open landing page. These are the keyboards you can use. Okay. Something new has been added by ServiceNow in this particular release with a specific way. Now, let's say this thing. Anything else? This is same is my contextual search, but it is not the contextual search which is on incident. It is something different because on the incident we rename it. So it means this contextual search is also there, but it work on the problem table. So go to the contextual search menu or the module and find out this particular way. Because here, if you see, things a little change. So go and find out. Then under that, we have a notes section. We have analyze information. That do you have any workaround for this particular problem? Do you have any cause note that why it has been happened as a summary for this problem? अभी तो नहीं है क्योंकि अभी तो just start हुआ, right? Then resolution. Resolved by, resolved at, and what is a fixed note? What to do with this? Like our parents are little old now. My parents definitely is both are 70s, 65, 70s, near about touching their 70s. They're not much aware about the mobile. If something is not working, they tell me that can you have a look on this and help us. So I see and I tell that okay. Then my parents ask, my mom asks or father asks, if it happen again, what to do? I said go here, do these things and restart. So those are the fixed notes I'm telling them. And the other information. Opened by, confirmed by. Now what is confirmed by? Now let's go here and click on the save. So one thing is there that it's getting this. Okay. कहां से आया? सेम फंडामेंटल यहां से आया. कौन सा रूल बिजनेस रूल चल रहा है? Auto populate assignment group based on CI and the SO. Business rule is still working here. That is when we are when we are checking on this part and the incident management, we spend time to understand these things. Now in this part, if you see that अतुल ये कैसे है सब ग्रे सा, ये भी ग्रे, ये भी ग्रे, ये भी ग्रे. These are gray due to two reasons. Either there's a UI policy has been added, or either there's a data policy has been added. So this is a new concept which we're going to be discussed during the problem management stuff. Now, what do you mean by the word assess? Like, simple example, and again the same thing. My kid came to me, or go to my wife and say, Mama, I'm not in the mood to have a lunch today. Acha? Okay, because I told you that who is the best BA in this world is our moms, mothers. Mothers are the best BA. अच्छा जी ऐसी बात है. Not in the mood. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. What you had in your breakfast? I had little poha, then I had a fruit as well, and then I had a cold drink and little bit of the chips as well. अच्छा. Is your tummy is okay? हाँ, tummy is okay. Okay. But I thought that you had a good breakfast today and you eat a lot of unhealthy things like chips and cold drinks. Let me make a bottle guard today. No, mama, no, don't do it, please. My stomach is not good. I'm not in mood. See how the things are going, or what step we are talking. And then my wife says, okay, let's make a pasta. And immediately my son say, wow, yes, mom, I'll take it. It means she trying to assess the statement of my kid that he's actually not good or he just making the excuses. This is what is called the assess phase here. Assess, tell, or in the assess phase, we tell or we evaluate that this is actually a problem record or not. Like if let's say Hema's internet is not working. Hema called to customer care. Hema say, no, I want it should be P1. So urgent, it's so urgent, it's so urgent. But it is actually urgent for the company or not. That they need to be assessed. So in the same manner, in the assess phase, I'm changing this group because we don't have a specific members here. So I'm changing it to the problem analyzer group. And then put assigned. Okay, I'll not put assign to here because there's another logic for this one. I click on the assess. It says you're moving to assess, but who is going to be assess this problem record? In a different companies, there is a different structure has been given that if you want to assess a problem, you have to see this things. If all the answer is right or the all answer is yes, then you can say it's a problem record. It is actually a problem. Like I'm sure that Hema, you have this experience in Canada that if you call to your GP is he tell GP is nothing, it's a doctor. Okay, if you call to a GP and say that my son is feeling little low, they will ask, okay, any cold cough? Yes. How long? 3 days. Okay. Is all feeling good? Means any fever? No fever. And after asking 3, 4, 5 questions, what they will say? No, it is a normal flu. So we're not giving any appointment. Please give a paracetamol and done. This is what they're assessing the problem. Because the same thing happened here as well. Right? So we are assessing it, but who will assess? We have to be assigned the problem record to a user. Yeah. Did you change anything here? Wait, let me save these ones. Any user here? Now it's fine. Good. Click on the assess. And I am assigning to the problem coordinator because this is the work of a problem coordinator to assess. If problem is to start assessing everything, then he will not able to spend time to follow with others and to get the work done on the other problems. So we can assign to the problem coordinator A. Done. And now you can see we have a confirm, we have a mark duplicate. What this mean? In this particular phase, maybe the problem coordinator will set up a meeting with the problem requester. Maybe he has some predefined, what I can say, documentation, some predefined processes where he can go and see if these things happen, is a problem record or not. Either he can confirm means he's be okay to accept this as a problem record, and now they need to find out the root cause. Same thing. Doctor says no, it's a normal flu. No appointment, sorry. Give a paracetamol and done. But if someone says no, he has some ear infection, he's not able to hear properly, he's coughing a lot, then doctor says, okay, we have to find out. Please bring him in the this thing surgery and we'll check on that part. He don't get confused that we are talking about a big word. Surgery is nothing, it's just a clinic. Okay, तो यहाँ पर ये बड़े heavy word use होते हैं, डर जाते हैं हम. ठीक. So once you confirm it is a problem, then this record will go to the next state, that is called the RCA. If you see here, If I click on the mark duplicate, नहीं ऐसा problem तो already है. I don't want to be open it again. Then we click on the mark duplicate. Then it asks, give me the previous or the duplicate problem record number. Let me say I'm giving it this thing. Like duplicate means when the GP says, no, it is a normal flu. Don't bring it here. This is duplicate one. This is duplicate problem. And hey, I know it's a cold everywhere. It's minus 20, 30 degree temperature is going on nowadays. It's very normal that kids are getting cough or a little bit cold as well due to weather changes. So it is not a problem for us. Please keep the kid at home, and that's all. So I can click on the OK. When I click on the OK by saying duplicate, it is marked as a closed. Okay. If a problem record closed with the registration code as a duplicate, it cannot be reopened. It cannot be reopened. जिंदगी में problems कभी खत्म ही नहीं होती ना. Same thing. That is the reason. This is my thinking says that problems have no permanent fix. अतुल ये तो आपने प्रोसेस खत्म कर दिया. नहीं. This is the one way to do this part. Now let's go back again and there's a new problem record. Create new. First of all, leave it as it is. LNG. Okay, and let's assign to problem analyzer and assign to coordinator and LNG. And now when I click on the save, you notice that it moved to assess automatically. This is the reason that I cancelled or I closed the previous one and want to raise new one. There is a logic has been written properly which says that how a problem record moved the assess phase automatically. There is a logic written behind in the same. And we will see this part. Okay. Now, once I confirm, yes, this is a valid problem record. I confirm so that we can start finding out the root cause. Click here. And you can see it has been changed to the root cause analysis. And now I have to find out the root cause for this one. Till the time our this part has been done. ये वाला काम हो गया. Detecting and logging has been done. Question and clarification. Doubt, question, clarification, guys. Good.
Good, Atul.
Okay, ji. Chalo. Now move to the next part. One part has been done. Let's spend a little time on this thing. Do you know? I'm not sure that have you watched my video of the Washington DC? I'll share in the group. That ServiceNow introduced a new it was not a new concept, it's an old one, but they'll start using it on this part that you can make a change in the form with the help of the form builder as well. Click on form builder. Just to enhance the more user experience, they're bringing like this. If you want to add more, you can add 2 column, 1 column like this. So this is the formatter. And now if you want to add a new field, let's say I want to add activity due like this. I can add do this. You want to put any UI policy. This is what is a concept we're going to be discussed very soon. Like this. Or you can see more properties available. Full dictionary, I said no. Or you want to put, let's say I want to be add one more field. Basically, if you see this structure, this is coming from a concept called the UI builder. UI builder, user interface builder. It is a concept which is not very new, but little old, not very old as well, like 2 or 3 years back, ServiceNow introduced this on a part, and nowadays a lot of things has been done on the UI builder. Designing a dashboards, designing a form can be done on the UI builder. Okay, let's say I want to add this as well. This one and save. Come here, reload. Means another way to use the form. We can see coalition ID is there, and what we added, activity done. I did this thing. मैं तो random fields add किया. Okay. Same thing you can do with the support of the form designer, the form builder from that as well. Okay. There is a one part. Now, as I say that, let's spend a little time on this screen. We can use here. We can use these categories which is already given by ServiceNow. Number one. Or we can define our new categories as well. Number two. Or we can use the category on the basis of the CIs we are raising it or using it. Remember that in the incident also we have the same concept. Categorization, right? We can use this only, or we can build a category on the basis of the CMDB as well. Ab dekho, did you notice that why this none is coming? How this none is coming? Right click, configure dictionary. अब none तो कोई choice है नहीं, देखो. If you scroll down, यहाँ तो कोई none करके choice ही नहीं है. Hardware, software, network, database. फिर ये none कैसे आ रहा? How it's coming as a none? क्या कहते हो? Why this none is coming? Hidal and Hema. बोलिए आदेश करिए.
Sorry, Atul, you're asking why do we see none option over
Yes.
there? Just so you can, like, if you put none, it won't become a, like, it'll just
My
let you.
question that from where this none is coming.
Okay.
None is not a choice here. Right?
Right.
Then why this none is coming? Point is this. Not how to use none.
Yeah. Probably
The none is coming
it's a
because.
default.
Sorry?
Probably it's a default label.
Where?
In the.
और लेबल ये नहीं होता. लेबल ही होता है.
Okay.
ये वैल्यूज है.
Okay.
तो कहां से आ रहा है ये नन? The none is coming from here. Scroll up. This choices drop down with none.
Okay.
Drop down without none. If it is coming with none, if you go and see the default value, nothing is required. But if you put drop down without none, you can set up default value here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means this thing, these 1 2 3 4, तो ये यहां से आ रहा है, ठीक. So that is the first part. Second, I'm not going to put a time on this priority lookup because we know that from where this priority lookup is coming. If you want to just see quick, you can go here and search for the lookup. Priority lookup rules, and you can see for the problem. Sorry, not this one. Lookup definitions. Data lookup definitions, and you can see here priority problem lookup. Same concept which we discussed on the incident. ये incident table पे था, ये problem table पे है. सिर्फ इतना ही फर्क है. Rest concept is same for this thing. Okay. Now, what the next part? As I say that when I go on the incident and I open an incident, and I click on this, my problem record gets generated. How? Now let's find out that part. To see this part, we have to go to the property where let's open the properties and go to the problem properties here. Come here, and here you can find out either here or either incident. It's a problem state transition. नहीं, हम ये तो ढूंढ नहीं रहे, हम ढूंढ रहे हैं कि इंसिडेंट से प्रॉब्लम बन रहा है तो क्या क्या कॉपी हो रहा है. प्रॉब्लम स्टेट टास्क नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये रहा. प्रॉब्लम क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम इंसिडेंट. दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी. ये प्रॉपर्टी एक्चुअली. These many fields will get copied. लेकिन तो हमारे में तो एक ही कॉपी हो रही थी क्योंकि हमारे इंसिडेंट में हो गई भाई बस एक वैल्यू, बाकी कुछ था ही नहीं. तो it's get copied from here. If you want to remove something, you want to add something, you can do it. Create an incident record properly. Okay, database db2 this, and now let's save. Now let's go here, create a problem. Now see, things are getting copied. These two, this is getting copied. Even attachment B. If you see here, short description, attachment तो लिखा नहीं है. हाँ, here है ना, copy attachment from incident. Yes, ये भी copy हो जाती है. So the purpose of showing, the purpose of telling this thing is that properties are important steps. I told earlier as well. I'm telling the same thing again. If you stuck, go and check the properties level first, that anything can be changed on the property. Now we have this thing like on the problem record. I want to create changes. We will see that from where it is becoming. यहाँ तक क्लियर हो गया? कोई डाउट, कोई क्वेश्चन, कोई क्लैरिफिकेशन?
I'm good at it.
So today we discuss about problem. Tomorrow we'll start with the problem task as well. Then we will see that how this assignment works. See, on the problem we know the assignment work either by the assignment rules, either by the assignment lookup, either we can do it by the help of the configuration item, or manually we can do it. Same funda, no change. So nothing to be repeated here. But how it work on the problem task level, that we need to be see. Okay, because we have to be create the problem this thing problem task, then I'll tell you that how this can be created. And tomorrow we are going to be cover up this particular phase as well. छोटा सा टॉपिक है प्रॉब्लम को, ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं है. ठीक, we'll start with this part. Doubt, question or clarification required, let me know.
Clear till now, sir.
Good. चलिए, let me stop recording.